Rashad, why you didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.
Yeah. What's up? I had to check that intro was kind of glitchy, wasn't it? My name is Rashad Milligan. If you're new to the channel, this is the road to 10K subs, man. Let's get into it without further ado. Okay, so today we're gonna be talking about the FaZe clan. New FaZe breaking up. To give you guys a disclaimer on this video, I am not a real gamer. I'm not a gamer. I'm not into like watching gamers and stuff like that. So like the entire Ninja era was not privy to. I always knew who FaZe clan was, and of course, like I said, like I knew people like Ninja outside of FaZe, and just the famous gamers for being famous gamers, but I didn't actually know because I wasn't watching gamers game back then. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, my real introduction to following or knowing FaZe content is like Aiden Ross moving into the mansion with who was he with? He was like with the dude who had the girlfriend and stuff like that. But yeah, that was like my intro to FaZe type of content. That was like 2019, 2020. So with that being said, here we go with new FaZe breaking up. And Max, he gave a disclaimer of why. We'll start off with Max talking about why he didn't do his 365-day streaming challenge that he said he was going to do. And he said, I'm going to tell y'all later, but he never told. And remember, like Max went away for like a month or two and was kind of ore farming and stuff like that. But yeah, here's Max.
Obviously, a lot of big news happening the last 24 hours. I know a lot of people are looking to me for my thoughts, as these are my boys and I went through the process first. As I said before, I want to be respectful of sensitive information. At the same time, as you all know, in this business, conversations often take place with assistant staffers and other people who aren't required to keep secrets, and everybody talks when something like this happens. With that said, I can share a little more of what led to my own departure.
Someone said GPT script. Someone said GPT script. All right.
And what I think may have been the feelings of my bros.
All right, so that was his disclaimer. Let's get to it. This is 365 days, he said.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like me and the 365 gang, I was just burnt, bro. There's too much going on behind the scenes shit. Streaming every day. I was burnt. Gang, imagine starting 365. You starting somewhere, you streaming every day. You have your team, and then 7 days into it, niggas tell you, nah, give me your manager. Fuck that nigga, he's out. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like,
that's crazy. That's crazy. He said they tried to stop him 7 days in. Okay, here we go. They said this is the stream he was talking about. Let's see.
Well, I know I said that we was doing the what's it called today, but something came up with Adapt. Adapt had to cancel, and then I was finna do it with Cash and Belu, but then Belu had some shit. Yeah, he whatever. So yeah, I apologize, guys. I apologize for going live late too. It's just been I know I said
them boys were going through it, won't it? Them boys were going through it. Okay, so here's Banks responding to Max. All right, hold on. Whenever it loads, whenever it wants.
Again, because I just watched some clips from this Black Boy Max stream where he's playing a laugh track over my tweet, and it's like, Max, I know we've had like our individual differences, and I know I haven't really seen eye to eye with a lot of the talent because truthfully and honestly, I find you guys all to be incredibly ungrateful. I find you guys all to have insane egos, and I think it's disgusting. It makes me sick to my stomach that you're
just B was in. Hold on, let me run it back. I was saying what's up to y'all. What's in, boys?
Again, because I just watched some clips from this Black Boy Max stream where he's playing a laugh track over my tweet, and it's like, Max, I know we've had like our individual differences, and I know I haven't really seen eye to eye with a lot of the talent because truthfully and honestly, I find you guys all to be incredibly ungrateful. I find you guys all to have insane egos, and I think it's disgusting and makes me sick to my stomach that your guys' relationships with each other and with every other streamer and your community included is so incredibly fake. You guys are the best actors on planet Earth, and you've made a complete career out of all of it. Max, these are your boys, but these are the same guys that said they fucking hated your guts after you left. And, you know, you're the program and you have an ego the size, you think you're Travis Scott and this and that. And also, like, Max, multiple conversations about how Ron's content's cringe and you guys didn't fuck with the dad. None of you guys fucked with Lacey or Jason in the beginning. You guys didn't want these guys to live anywhere near you. You barely wanted to share a brand with them. But FaZe was going to fund a Miami house for you, Rage, Silky, and Kason. So fuck it. We'll take what we can get. And then it all worked. And we forced this relationship. And I was called a fucking retard then. And I was told then I was ruining FaZe. And now 2 years later, it wound up being the best thing that ever happened. So you understand why I'm sitting here and I'm frustrated. I would hope anyone watching could sit here and understand why I would be frustrated while a fucking entire hate mob is coming after me on fucking Christmas, my first Christmas without my mom.
Yeah, SSB. Early on, I would say, like, I don't trust Banks either. If you have 13 kids saying the same thing, Banks wanted 20% of all of our earnings, and it wasn't what we thought it was when we joined FaZe. And you're the only one that's like, oh, everybody's painting me to be the bad guy. Who am I gonna trust? You gonna trust the 12 or you gonna trust the 1? So there that is. Let me see. So that was the Max one. Here he continues going on FaZe. This might be the same video. If it is, I'll go to the next one.
I just watched this.
Yeah, this is the same one. This is the same clip. This is the same clip. All right. So then he said new FaZe put him in debt. So here's that clip.
Entire hate mob is coming after me on fucking Christmas, my first Christmas without my mom, when all I've ever fucking wanted to do is help FaZe be successful. That's all I've ever wanted to do. That's the only intent. Where's the money? I'm this fucking guy who's trying to take everything from everybody. Where is it? Then why the fuck am I millions of dollars in debt? Where is it? It's in Blackboy Max's bank account. It's in fucking Silky's bank account. It's in Jason, Ronaldo, Lacey's bank account.
All these lights hot.
I wish this never happened. I wish that I never did any of this. The entire hate mob is coming after me on fucking Christmas, my first Christmas without my mom, when all I've ever fucking wanted to do is help FaZe be successful. That's all I've ever wanted to do. That's the only intent. Where's the money? I'm this fucking guy who's trying to take everything from everybody. Where is it? Then why the fuck am I millions of dollars in debt?
That's crazy. Let me see. Here's a throwback from Rain.
You know, obviously I'm not like the happiest with FaZe as a whole concept to everything that went down, but you know, as part of life, I learned a lot from it, and I'm grateful I even got to experience it. And that's why I didn't join back, is because I mean everything's good right now, but personally, I still feel like when the inevitable bad happens, I'm not so sure how much unity will be there. That's what I care for, bro. Everyone's gonna be there when everything's good and everyone's happy, but it shows where people are really at and who they really are when shit hits the fan and how they act when that happens, you know. And it's nothing against the new guys; that has actually nothing to do with them. I'm very happy for them, and I hope they do stick together when the inevitable adversity comes their way, and I hope that they, you know, figure it out together and don't let anything get between them, and they just, you know, they lock in and really make sure everything's fine between them. You know, obviously I'm not like the happiest with FaZe as a whole concept.
So this was going on for like a little minute. Someone did a little montage. Here's a montage of new FaZe. They lasted for about what, a year and a half. Oh, the Silky moment. Yeah. So what happens with like Bronny and Kyler Murray and Lil Yachty? Like, are they still FaZe? Do they know what's going? They don't know what's going on. They're probably in the group chat. Like, what happened? Let me see. Okay, here's the final 2 minutes of that former FaZe boys shared before leaving FaZe. All right, let me see.
Yo, chat. Yeah, it's not even a short stream. It's a 4-hour stream. I'm gonna be honest with you. Truthfully, I don't want to really walk around the town. We did that last time. There's not much to do differently this time, right, Bet? And And like we're just having some stuff off camera. Like obviously I'm going through cameraman right now at the moment. Nothing to worry about, obviously, but I wouldn't have a cameraman before going out right now.
Yeah, they I think they said like Max was complaining that he had to do like a promo shoot or something like that, and people were like, you got to stay at the FaZe house for free, and you got cameraman for free, and you got to do all this for free. The only thing you had to do was represent FaZe and show up to the all the little obligations we had, extracurriculars. At the same time, didn't the Max and all those guys say that FaZe wanted them to give them 20% of whatever they were making? So it was like they weren't staying there for free. They had to pay back what they were making. I don't know, and had no ownership.
Oh, don't worry though, everything's good. Everyone's healthy. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna go back anyway because I want to be able to stream early tomorrow. And I know if I stay later, I'm not gonna end up streaming early. It's gonna be later in the day. So honestly, I'm gonna call it. But like, bro, it was a good stream. Tell him, Pepsi, I was not going to stream.
Hey, chat. Thank y'all for watching, bro. I'll be back tomorrow. Love y'all, man. We going home tonight, bro. Shout out to Big Bear, bro.
Wait, tell him what we got tomorrow.
Wait, what was tomorrow?
We got White Elephant tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, we got White Elephant tomorrow, bro.
Group White Elephant tomorrow, chat.
Tomorrow. We got a big ass budget, right?
We got it's like 5K budget.
We got a $5,000 budget
each. So we're all gonna go shopping, get a crazy present, and then we go back to the crib and we do White Elephant.
Yeah.
All right, y'all go show Arky some love. All right, y'all niggas. I love y'all niggas. I appreciate y'all niggas. Y'all niggas are the best in the world. I'll see y'all niggas tomorrow, okay? Yes. Let's fucking do it. Let's fucking do it.
Regardless, I do hope y'all actually enjoy the stream. You're my real spot. Remember, I love y'all. I'm back tomorrow. So far, Facebooks have been a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the stream. I hope y'all have enjoyed doing that. And we out of here. Back to LA. Gotta get the Uber and drive back 2 hours, bro. Keep you dying and shit. It's unfortunate, man. I'll charge you next time.
My fault, chat. Hey, chat, it's my fault. It's my fault.
Hey, man. This one's on Gilbert, man. I would have streamed.
Yeah, it's my fault, chat. Y'all can blame me.
I love y'all, though. Fuck. Until next time, man.
Okay, they all sounded like they were like dealing with something. It all sounded like, all right, they seem anxious. Was Adapt getting teary-eyed? It looked like it. Heartbreak. Back tomorrow. They were not dragging it. End of an era for real. That 5K budget coming out of FaZe, not their own pockets. Correct. That's funny. All the FaZe members leaving yesterday. That's funny. This is your sign to log off and touch guard. Oh, that's the advertisement. Oh, thank you, advertisement. I will go outside at some point today. I promise. Hold on. Okay, next. Where we at? FaZe boys leaving FaZe. Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me look up this advertisement thing that the SSB was talking about while we're here. Max ads. Let me see. Of course, Max ads are gonna show up. To make sure the ads are my ad blocker going crazy. You got double ads. Let me see. Promo shoot. Let me see. Promo shoot. Max promo shoot. That didn't work. All right, FaZe Max. Let me see. I'm just look it up like this. Max leaving FaZe versus everybody else. The serious conversation. Max was getting hate for leaving FaZe. I remember that. Yeah, FaZe killing Oryx need just as Max continued to thrive afterwards. I saw that. Why he left. Lacey was really kicked out that time. Should I watch the full 9 minutes? Oh, Ron was in the thing watching it. I low-key want to watch it. But I don't want to do that to y'all. It's already 14 minutes in. Should I just watch it off stream? Let me know. Should I watch it off stream or should I watch it on stream? It's 11 minutes. Because we have some just other clips of people like reacting to them falling out and stuff. Let me see. All right. I think I'm gonna play it.
But we had a sponsor. There was a sponsor for that day. And niggas didn't end up doing the sponsor. Game night. Yes, if you was there, you was there. Niggas didn't end up doing the sponsor. There was difficulties with the sponsor. Yeah.
Okay, then.
After that happened,
then give it about 30-ish minutes, 30 minutes.
According to the assistants and staff of the creators, because I'm not gonna lie, I just really don't remember. But they said that FaZe has pulled everybody for the rest of the month and sent niggas home early, right? This is the first time where in my head I went, okay. So how much control do we have here? And how much control do we have over us?
Oh, yeah. Well, SSB, let me know if I'm wrong, but I think they were in trouble. That's why they built the new FaZe with all the the streamer guys and stuff like that to try to bring FaZe back. Like, and they kept saying we're gonna bring FaZe back, but I think they meant also like financially too, if I'm not mistaken. I think that was the whole point of new FaZe. It was to get them back.
If that makes sense, right? I'm gonna say that one more time again. How much control do we have here? And how much control do they have over us? Move into January. Y'all know I started 365. Someone at FaZe had introduced me to my old manager, Brandon. Shout out, Brandon. Was working with Brandon from about November to January. Y'all probably seen him, tall white boy with hair. You feel me? Yeah, 153. Oops. Brandon had falling out with person who introduced me. And person who introduced me tells me, according to my assistant and my creative director at the time, who were sitting in on all calls because they're on my team, tell me I have to fire my manager and get rid of him, or I can't be here. When they're the person who introduced me. Video proof as well of this meeting. They were there. This is information my assistants are just telling me. Here. When they're the person who introduced me. Video proof as well of this meeting. They were there. This is information my assistants are just telling me. After that happens, I stayed. Shout out to Brandon. He just wanted the best for me, wanted me to be as good as I could possibly be. We're still cool. You know, I got introduced to a new manager, as I know. I come back to LA after New York. All that happened in New York. And, you know, everything's cool. I'm cool with the boys. You feel me? Me and the boys cool, but it's just like, damn, like, it was a weird air for a little while. You know what I'm saying? But everything got patched up because at the end of the day, we bros and we love each other. Like, you feel me? I want to make that known. Ron, I love you. Jason, I love you. Adap, I love you. Rage, I love you. Silky, I love you. Kason, I love you. Did I forget anybody? I don't think so.
I'll give you one part. Gang, you see that little townhouse? You see that little townhouse that Max was in? FaZe? They tried to make that nigga pay 20 bands a month. What the fuck?
Goodness gracious.
Or give a percentage of myself. What the fuck? But Max is such a good nigga. He just, yo, bro, I just want to. And now niggas like Max look crazy, look like egoed out niggas. No, that shit not cool though. Like niggas taking shit on the chin, making him look like this nigga the ego monster.
Oh, this gotta be Scum TK.
Niggas don't know the truth.
One thing TK gonna do is defend Max.
Truth, bro. Niggas don't know the truth.
Now, as I know, FBD worked for me. It's my cousin.
Oh, okay. That's
now he streams now. He worked for me. He sat in meetings and he heard these things for his own ears from me. Free man. He's allowed to say whatever he wants as he feels. But as y'all know, I signed the FaZe in 2024. So at the end of the day, I signed papers. There are certain things I can and can't say. But FBD, you ain't signed that.
Yeah.
The shit from FaZe Miss into whatever FBD's talking about, that happening, is what made me realize, damn, it's time for me to man up. And if I want to be what I one day want to be or plan on being, I got to bet on myself. No matter what happens to me or what niggas might try to do. So yeah, as y'all know, I ended 365 shortly after moving into the new house. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like me ending 365 gang, I was just burnt, bro. There's too much going on behind the scenes shit. Streaming every day. I'm gone for a couple months. I'm able to get my mental health back right. I'm able to get straight. I'm able to pause. It was always straight. But I'm able to realign myself as a person and just be able to, you feel me? Be good. And I'm not saying all that was from being in, but I was just fucked up in a lot of different ways. I just had to get myself right. You feel me? I come back. I'm missing one piece. Sorry to rewind the story to fuck y'all up. Y'all remember when Lacey got kicked from FaZe?
For like a day.
He really got kicked from FaZe. He got kicked from FaZe because, according to the assistants and the staff and the cameramen, they said that he had missed a video shoot or something. And we were missing video shoots. And so he actually got kicked from FaZe. Granted, he was allowed back in a couple, later, because niggas all had combos, but yes, he got kicked from FaZe. So my point of this is to tell y'all this. We had no control. There was no control. We're just like we're puppets. At least that's what it felt like. You get what I'm saying? And then we had FaZe camp. I'm not gonna lie, for the past like 2 months, I was on some shit like, damn, like, am I really gonna leave? Am I gonna stay? Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I was like just on the fence with it because at the end of the day, I fuck with these niggas, but we don't own this shit. We don't have control over our careers.
But why did you sign the contract? That's my question. That's my like I guess that's why I'm confused. Max at the time, when he signed, when Ron signed, when Lacey signed, when Jason signed, they were all pretty big. Silky signed. They were all pretty big, in their own bubbles of the streaming world. And they joined FaZe, which is the largest, when you're talking about kind of legacy-wise of content creation groups. It's probably like what, Team 10? Is that the group with Logan Paul and Jake Paul? And it's probably them and FaZe Clan. Like that's like it. And then kind of down, you have AMP and RDC, and the black groups and stuff like that. So, but in terms of just like groups all over on the internet, it's FaZe Clan and Team 10. So I don't know. That's probably why they joined. Okay, it's gonna boost me to a whole nother level. It's like signing with McDonald's. But like if you sign knowing that you didn't have any, like you knew the pros and cons. The pros, I'm gonna be affiliated with FaZe. That's gonna take my brand to a whole nother level and give me more visibility. The bad news is I own nothing, and you decided to still sign it, and then you realize that you own nothing. Did you not have the lawyers when you signed on? Like I don't know. I'm confused.
as much as we should have. Why? So I'm gonna be honest, bro. That whole FaZe camp happened. When we went to FaZe camp, I called up. I rang Yaya. I rang, you feel me? Yo, bro, move my shit out. After FaZe camp, I'm leaving. And I'm gonna be totally honest, bro. Now that I'm here, I want to sit here and at least apologize publicly to my boys because it caught them very off guard. But the reason I did this was because I needed to make a decision and stand on it. I knew if I had niggas move shit out, there's no going back. I needed to make this decision and not have any return. You get what I'm saying? Was because at the end of the day, if I came out and said this shit or said whatever the day I left, now it puts them in a position where they look crazy for staying when they wanted to stay. And at the end of the day, if they wanted to stay, they want to stay. You feel me? Like, that's their career. Doesn't matter. That's why I still do shit with these niggas, because it's like, whatever. You want to be there, you want to be there. It's not, bro, that doesn't have to do anything. That has nothing to do with me. I freed myself. Hopefully they can figure their shit out one day. You feel me? Or if the shit work and everything's smooth, everything's smooth. When I left, I got told niggas that was there, I'm not talking about the boys, niggas who work for, I got told it'd be the worst decision of my life. I got told I would KMS without being in this shit. You feel me? And I just want to say, I thank God that I bet on myself. You feel me? Like that I bet on myself and that I just believe in what the fuck I'm trying to do and who I want to be. Because, like I said, a lot of this shit, I want to be a good example for y'all, or like just be a good example of what you can be. I want y'all to be dreamers, bro. Dream as big as you possibly can, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, that's his background. I have nothing to do with what's going on with FaZe Clan right now. I left 4 months ago and I've moved on with my life. I'm fortunate to see, wishing everyone the best. If there's anything I could do to help, I'm here. Nobody loves FaZe more than me.
Thank you for that sub, Slasher. But yeah, everyone leaving today. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna speak for them, but niggas in some shit, bro. And please be easy with them. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, they got some shit going on. You feel me? And the assistants have shared shit that I could share, but I don't even want to do that because it goes deep. And I don't think I'm the person who should be speaking on that. I just want to be able to speak on what I can because I was able to, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I let me check my phone.
All right, so we got through the 11 minutes. I was kind of surprised. I was like, dang, it wasn't as bad as
when you and Arky had a meeting with Banks, it's because we was gonna make for G League official. That's what it was. There's really nothing else to it. We was gonna make finish the video. We was gonna make, I think, G League official or some shit, and it just never ended up happening.
Now the reason
you can talk about the FaZe OCS house Banks promised, bro. When you talking about you talking about official G League, bro. Yes, bro. We got promised, bro. They had this. There was this big ass board. And it was like, yo, bro, we trying to make this G League shit a thing. And we were sitting down there. We were like, okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're like, oh, fuck. We're like, oh, fuck. And it was going to be me, Arky. No. It was supposed to be like this competition thing. It was going to be phase 5 or something. And it was going to be like this house. It's going to be me, Arky, D-Lou, Dabo? No, I forgot everybody else on the board. But it was like YBG, yes. And then we were still looking for names. And then we were like, but this was like before, like this was like you know what I'm saying, a minute ago. And I think Sauce was on there too, Sauce Kill. And then we were just like,
pretty much 5
okay, bad. Like, nigga, we're excited. We all got a chance to join FaZe like at that point. So it's like, you know, but it never ended up happening. And I think even the FaZe 5 thing fell through too. So it was just like, damn, you know what I mean? It's just unfortunate, bro.
I don't understand why, like,
in my opinion,
I don't understand why people who be big be like, oh, like I don't know if they realize how big they are or if it's just like a different. It's probably a huge difference in money behind the scenes though. But yeah.
In my opinion, they're joining FaZe to benefit and grow and it worked. But in my opinion, they could have done this if they all were in a group without FaZe. That's my honest take on that. Now, they're using FaZe's foundation, their money to buy stuff for shoes, brand deals, like FaZe has been doing, right? It's a corporate business, right? So they never signed that 20% initially. They come after them a year and a half later and then ask for the 20%. That is where I think that's in the wrong. Because listen, if your intention was to sign these guys for 20% to join FaZe, they probably would have all done it. But now you waited till they're big and they already have millions of followers and dollars. So why would they sign a contract? You can't put a deal in their fucking face at this point. Do you understand? I understand both sides here. In my opinion, they're joining FaZe to benefit and grow and it worked. But
shout out Aiden, bro. Aiden acts stupid for the sake of the content and everything like that, obviously. And like, I think socially, he's like socially ignorant. But he knows business, bro. Aiden knows business.
I have never made not one singular dollar outside of my.
You didn't just sell your stake in FaZe? I don't care. I'm tripping. I'm leaking. I'm sorry. You didn't just sell your stake in FaZe?
Get in his kosher ass TKI meme. Get on him B-Day-O Lil.
I don't give a fuck no more, bro. Niggas can't do shit to me. Black Sharks pull up. I gotta
digging in him TK.
We can keep doing this. You didn't just
Wait,
come up
so who
real
has
bread
left
off
FaZe
this
so
shit.
far?
You didn't just come up real bread off this shit. That shit they going through don't got nothing to do with you, twin. You didn't scam mad bullshit coins off these niggas.
Oh,
crypto coins off these niggas. What are we talking about, bro?
Y'all seen the Stop Saying 6'7" kid doing the crypto coin?
I'm just gonna be honest with you. If I started some shit and I run some shit, I'm not.
If I ever go viral, like viral, I'm gonna let y'all know right now, I'm never doing a crypto coin.
Leaving for false allegations. I'm leaving because you know what? From a real business standpoint, we know you did this shit and it's bad publicity, so we got to get you out of here, bro.
I have never made not one.
All right, next. So that's the FaZe drama. That was 30 minutes of that. Wiley FaZe. Man, you know, I wanted the ownership, bro. You know what I'm saying? The 20%, dude. What would you do in this situation? How would I handle it? I wouldn't sign like, okay. No. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. Because in real life, what I could say is I have a job, right? And when I started kind of really pursuing YouTube, I had another job. So it's kind of the same thing. Like when the more attention I started getting on YouTube and everything like that, I was like, I'm gonna keep taking new jobs or whatever, because I mean, they're paying more, and the access that I get through the job puts me in rooms and everything that can help me, you know what I'm saying, in my own walk, in my own career, in my own independent journey and stuff like that. So I understand saying yes to join FaZe, like for the sake of exposure, more getting more respect in a lot of the rooms. Because if you go independently, like on your own, the grind is just much more tougher. When you go into brand meetings and all these people, like people are kind of like, you know what I'm saying? They'll see the content, the quality of the content. They're like, oh yeah, we like it. But then there'll be a little shut eye when it come down to the numbers, because you might necessarily have the numbers that they're looking for. You join FaZe, oh yeah, the numbers going to be closer to the numbers that the brands are looking for. Plus, they already have the brands that just are long-term partners with FaZe. I remember my last job when I first got there, one of my first like promo little gifts that I got, media gifts I got, was from McDonald's. They did a collab with FaZe Swag. And, you know, so I think I interviewed FaZe Swag over email, sent them a couple questions. He sent a couple answers back. And they sent me this whole little package with FaZe Swag, FaZe Hall on it. Like, so it's like FaZe had people like McDonald's and, all these big corporations from the jump. So if you were, what I'm saying, if you're a streamer who's getting 10,000, 5,000 viewers per stream, and it ain't no McDonald's type of audience, and you can go somewhere that already has connections to McDonald's and all these other places, you probably take the jump too. So yeah, I get going to FaZe, you know what I'm saying? The legacy and the name of FaZe, the branding, it can help you get leverage in the business rooms, because that's what it's all about for more money's sake, is leverage at these negotiation tables, at these business tables. So I get joining FaZe. But the second that you start making crazy money and you can go off on your own, back to 5-star and do your own thing, like Playboy Max is doing, Grammy nominated, all of those things, and own all the money, own your house, don't have to worry about people holding something over your head. Like, okay, if you don't want to do this, then we going 20,000 a month on your crib. So 20% of all your earning. No, I ain't doing that, bro. You see me doing well now under the chance at opportunity that you gave me, and now you want to take more of my money that I worked hard for. Nah, I feel like at a certain point you have to leave. I appreciate the opportunity and the platform you're giving me, but if I could do this on my own, I'm going to do it on my own. And so if I probably would have handled it like how Max handled it. To be honest, I would have joined FaZe to get the leverage, to get the platform and everything. But the second they start tripping on my ownership and everything, and start holding stuff over my head and start talking to me like they my boss, because they are technically was his boss and stuff like that, all that. But I have enough money myself, and I have enough motion myself to, I'm gonna go ahead, try it, do it on myself, bet on myself. That man Max had the platform. He had Pink Dreads. That was the most viral song in hip hop and rap music at the time on TikTok. He just did the joint with Fred again and what's his name, and Skepta, the Grammy nominated song. And then he was doing the weekend Atlanta with DJ Drama. He was doing the weekend the UK with all the UK folks. He was doing all of these things. At that point, Max, you out of here, bro. You got what you needed from FaZe. There's nothing more that you can get from FaZe. Move on, bro. So I probably would have handled it like FaZe. I mean, like Max. The second I seen him start asking for more of my stuff, I would have just left. Yeah. All right. Here we go, Dan. Next. Next. This Tyler Chase situation has been crazy, bro. So, like we said, Cookie, Daniel Curtis Lee, he goes out with the dude, Tyler Chase, finds him on the street, takes him out for pizza, puts him in a motel, and says he talked to his family, and his family said, we don't want to give him money right now because he is kind of showing signs of being an addict. People also said, I've heard other people say he was like schizo and all of those things and stuff like that. Bro, yeah. I rock with the new Tyler song. I like the when he did last Christmas, when he did the Hey Now flip. I was like, when he did that flip, I was just like, what I say with it? I was like, man, this is cool. This is something different, but I still like the regular Hey Now. And then, boy, man, he started touring it. Man, I like that guy more than Hey Now. And so, but this one from the jump, from the rip, I like the new one. I like the new joint from the jump, man. I like the little song he's doing and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like he's like the little humming he was doing for the hook, and the rapping was crazy. And he's talking about everything he wanted to talk about. He started off flexing about the places he's been, his stamp passports. That's his brand. Call me if you get lost era. And then he went into, what did he talk about after that? He was talking about he's still talking about his lack of commitment and his hesitation to commitment, which has been like just kind of his entire, since the rebrand of Flower Boy on up, it's been like, I'm such a lover boy, but I'm also scared to love someone forever. So he did a taste of that. I was laughing at that. And then what did he kind of close it with? He kind of closed it with just like, I'm better than all you guys again. And he had this weird line about not being alive. And I thought those lines were weird. I made a face at that. I didn't quite get it. It might have just been a flex of like, it's expensive to not live, with the coffins are expensive, services are expensive and stuff like that. So That I didn't get, but everything else I rock with. I like the beat, and I like the singing, and the rapping was A1, and I like the subjects he was rapping about. I like knowing what people are talking about when they rap. Mental health is a real thing. Okay, yeah, okay. So back to this. So Cookie, he goes out, takes him out and stuff like that. And he films it, and then he gives him a motel. Apparently in this video, the next day, he said he got a call from the motel and they said the Joker trashed the hotel. So here's that video.
Nice and warm with your families. Unfortunately, Tyler Chase is not. And this is the case for millions of other Americans. All right, the hotel situation. We got Tyler shelter. Hooray. Everyone's happy. Tyler's happy. Not the case, guys. We got him into the hotel, and just that night, I receive a call from management. They're upset. The door is left open. Why is there a microwave in the tub? The refrigerator's turned over. I just feel so devastated. I'm at a loss. And his family told me that they had tried the hotel thing before and it didn't work. And of course, then.
Hold on, give me a second. I got to take a call. That was my dad. All right. Back to it.
And why did you assume that you were going to be able to, just fix this situation? I don't even think we should be at this point, guys. 3 nights ago, when we tried to get him to the hospital, the authorities should have. I don't understand how a system could be in place, right? We have all these social systems where help should be provided for these people facing mental health issues, drug abuse issues, right? Taxpayers vote on this stuff all the time. 5150 exists. A third party should be able to get someone into treatment, get them a psychological evaluation to figure out what is going on and allow them to detox. I'm just crushed that these systems are not working effectively. They're not quality systems. LA, we got to do better. Well, Riverside County at this point, and California, there's the CARE Act. Let's make sure that it is functioning. There's no reason that his family should not be able to get him help. I'm really feeling devastated here. I do want to send a thank you to people that have been supporting, the people on the ground. Blaze Pizza has given Tyler free pizzas until the 31st. Now I gotta say, guys, do not just take the plug and abandon my boy. The 31st, all right, that's coming up soon, right? He'll be out of food soon. Please stay with him. Provide him a safe haven there at that facility. He loves your pizza. Guys, I think that it is time to put in a call for 5150, but I also need insight from you all. Do you think that's fair to have a third party call and get someone entry into a facility when you know they need the treatment and they're gravely mentally disabled? We have to do something before it's too late for Tyler. We have to do something, guys.
I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of people who have been critical of Cookie Daniel Curtis Lee like this entire time, of like him kind of documenting the thing and doing it for likes and money and content creation. This looks like a genuine like reach out for help. He's asking for resources. How can we do this? How can we do? He didn't just give up after they said, "Oh, they trashed it." Guys, what should we do now? He brought up multiple specific acts. He brought up bills and laws and multiple things set in place for social services to help get this guy the help he needs. So I don't know. I still think it's genuine. You know, it didn't go according to plan, which he acknowledged. He was the first one to say it, and he kept going with it. All right, here we go.
And I just want a little insight. Anyone who has battled with drug addiction in the past and anyone who's battled with mental health problems, what would your perspective be? Or if you've actually experienced 5150, you know, in a way that was helpful or not, let me know, because I think that's the call that needs to happen. All
right. So there was that. And then this was the next thing that happened. They said he's now in the hospital, and they said he'll be in the hospital for 72 hours and then go into a rehab. It's all from TMZ. TMZ's getting all of this exclusively, which is another thing that's kind of like, But if you're Daniel Curtis Lee looking to get help and resources and all of that, TMZ says, yo, we'll pay you $50,000. There's nothing going on right now in just pop culture. You know, you had the Christmas Day games for football, for the NFL and the NBA. But for the most part, things are pretty slow right now. Rest in peace to the young lady who passed away at the age of 35 from Big Brother, Big Sister, after falling into cardiac arrest, reportedly. Like, rest in peace to her. There just hasn't been much that has gone on because it's the holidays. People are inside. People are chill. Thank goodness. That there was the young girl as well over in Charlotte. She was 13 walking home from the grocery store. They for no reason. That's sad. That's a tragedy. You know, you have these isolated tragedies that always happen each and every single day in some part of the world. But for the most part, with regular pop, there's nothing that we see with the typical news cycle. So what I'm saying all this to say, this is one of the more popular reoccurring stories that TMZ has done multiple stories on for the past week or so, right? And Daniel Curtis Lee has a history with TMZ. He was, and as y'all know, I don't know if you guys know this with TMZ, but TMZ, they like to bring on the same people. If they bring on guests, if they bring on someone they interview, They like to go back to the same people. They brought Daniel Curtis Lee on a few years ago to talk about the whole Lindsay Shaw thing when Lindsay Shaw was getting canceled by Black Twitter for kind of making fun of Black people on the TikTok. And then they found like she had this history of just kind of saying weird things about Black people. Anyway, so they're going back to Daniel Curtis Lee a lot. TMZ pays for stuff, right? Like, I think that's the thing that people knows, like because they add the pictures of Kobe Bryant and stuff like or something, you know, something along those lines. I don't even want to say that because I don't want to get sued. Allegedly, they've had some things in the past that nobody else has had, and people are like, the only way that TMZ could have possibly got this was they paid for it. So say TMZ pays for sourcing. If TMZ offers Daniel Curtis Lee $5,000 to exclusively give the details about what's happening with Tyler Chase right now, Tyler Chase right now this week, I think the number might have been bigger than that. Let's say $10,000. $10,000. Because these stories have to be getting a combined 3, 4, 5 million views, right? This week. They offered Daniel Curtis Lee $10,000. You think Daniel Curtis Lee is taking it and it's like, okay, we could use this and the money that I made from all the reels that I'm doing, talking about him, using that money, putting all that money together to get Tyler Chase the help he needs, put him and pay for him in the rehab facilities, pay for his Blaze Pizza, pay for this, pay for that, pay for the motel, et cetera, et cetera. Is that wrong? I think this is where it all gets tricky. Like, it's all tricky. It's all tricky. But it does seem like a genuine desire from Daniel to really help him. So I don't know, but I'm just looking at it because all of these are exclusives and they're all interviews with Daniel Curtis Lee. So yeah. And then you know the other one, see, most popular. See, it's up here right here. But you know, Ned did an interview with them too. Devin Wertheiser, so it is what it is. Ned's a classified alum, excuse me for sniffling in y'all ear. Tyler Chase has begun the process of getting into a rehab facility after his former co-stars begged him to get mental health help and off the streets. Jacob Harris, the owner of Shipwreck Barbershop in Riverside, California, who's been a major advocate for Tyler, tells TMZ he visited Tyler for 3 hours on Christmas Day, a visit he calls a tipping point, quote unquote. He adds, quote unquote, I had to do something. I finally found a crisis center that will come out and do an on-site evaluation. Jacob explains to the former child star was evaluated by the crisis center and workers decided he needed to be taken in to receive, quote unquote, medical attention at a Riverside area hospital. We're told Tyler is now on a 72-hour hold and is now being treated before being taken into a rehab facility. Jacob spoke to Daily Mail, who first reported the news about his hospitalization. Jacob got involved with Taylor after Sean Weiss from the Mighty Ducks called him up a few days ago to help locate him. Harris's number was then passed around to Tyler's dad by co-stars, other family members who set up video calls and meetings with him through Harris's phone. Taylor's former Nickelodeon co-star Daniel Curtis Lee even went as far as to getting him a motel room to keep him off the streets, but then reported that Taylor trashed the room within hours, prompting hotel management to give him a ring. Daniel had been warned by Taylor's family members that similar acts of kindness in the past have gone awry. It's not clear which treatment facility Taylor will enter, but Sean previously invited him to stay at 1111 Recovery Center in San Clemente, California, which he is involved with. The push to help came after videos of Taylor circulated the internet showing him looking unkept and in need of housing. His former Nancy Classified co-stars Lee, Devin Wertheiser, and Lindsay Shaw addressed the videos on their podcast in September. TMZ caught up September. Dang, so this been wow. Okay. This I didn't know this was been a thing. This gives me new perspective. Okay. So they knew about these, and these have been the videos that have gone around. TMZ caught up with Devin this week, who told us he's heartbroken seeing Taylor go through so much. He noted, quote unquote, anyone who's dealt with severe addiction and deep mental health issues knows it's an unbelievably challenging situation. If they don't want to help, my only hope is that this gets exposure. Someone with real understanding and resources can help step in and get Taylor into treatment and help him get back on track. So there that is. TMZ looks like a full of liberal bots. All right. Great comment, bro. Let me see. FaZe, a Dago legend. Yeah, shouts out to FaZe, man. TMZ has been on Fox for the last several years. Yeah. TMZ been on Fox, you know, so I think they got a real budget. That's the whole thing. Oh yeah. So, anyways, Daniel Curtis Lee follows up again on this report that he's been taken and has hospital. So here's the latest one.
Yeah. Hey. God is good, man. Hey, God is good, brother. Yo, but so we are thinking about trying to get some real treatment and help, brother. Yeah. We got to get you to some treatment. We got to get some treatment, brother. I think we need it. It'll help us. And you got to get safe, man. A lot of people want to see you safe, man. Awesome news coming out of the Tyler Chase universe. All right, this is the positive power of social media. Reports are coming out that Riverside authorities were finally able to get Tyler into a short-term treatment facility after all the attention and support from all of you guys. All right, we've done a great job of getting Tyler to the next step in his mental health and recovery journey by shedding light on, things we as a society, unfortunately, find comfort in hiding. I'm praying that this finally works, because this news kind of coming from the same guy who said like 5 days ago that he was able to get Tyler Chase into a hospital, told me and his dad that he did it and it was unsuccessful, turned out the next day. But really hoping this one sticks this time. Now, I was able to speak with Tyler Christmas Day before he went in. Shout out to Jake for knowing who to call. Although it's kind of weird, he's been perpetuating this false TMZ headline saying that the hotel room was trashed on his Instagram. He knows I never said trashed, and that was the headline they ran with, but he posted it to his. Anyway, don't worry. He says nicer things in this clip. Man, a lot of people want to see you safe, man. Yo, you're supported. Yeah. Thank you. That helps, man. And if he can just stay away from whatever people are trying to give him, Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's my guy. But continue to urge him for long-term care, man, treatment. Yeah.
Hey, man. Shouts out to Cookie, bro. Shouts out to Daniel Curtis Lee, man. He know what he doing, man. All right, bro. Those are the first two things. My Cracker Barrel stink. Daniel and Tyler are only the same ones from the show. Oh, the only same ones. So you don't think Ned and what's her name and all that, or even Claire Lawyer, child lawyer. You don't think they normal people? Your Cracker Barrel stink over there in Virginia, Jay Brown. Dan, is Dan awake? Dan, if you awake and alert, I just dropped the link, bro. But yeah. We at the 1 hour mark, so I'm gonna bring on Dan. He's gonna talk about his Christmas presents and things of that. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people have criticized this man for how he's handled the situation. But like, Dan, what's up?
What's up, man?
But if he's the only one he feels comfortable with is Dan, then I mean Dan. Yeah, Dan and Dan. The only one he feels comfortable with is Daniel Curtis Lee, then that's the only one he feels comfortable with. Daniel, man, what's happening, man? Merry Christmas.
Not much, man. Thank you, man. Hey, this is my brand new Christmas/birthday gift, man.
Look, hey, Lane, bro, this is honestly true. To be honest, a lot of people have talked about it, all of those things, the filming and the posting. Like you said, it honestly got him more help. And you see it right here. He's in a hospital. They said he tried to get him in a hospital before. They tried to do this before until it went viral, until Daniel Curtis Lee did this. Hey, it is what that's true.
Yeah.
Dan, happy National Boxing Day. All my Canadian viewers, happy National Boxing Day. Don't you know? All my African Americans who celebrate Kwanzaa, happy Kwanzaa. And I don't know if Hanukkah's still going on, but if Hanukkah's still going on, shouts out to all the people who celebrate Hanukkah as well. Dan, yes, you said your presents. This time for the unveiling of the presents.
This right here is the biggest birthday present I have. I got a brand new Chromebook laptop.
God, that's what you're sitting on right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm on right now.
I noticed it looked. I was like, I think this is the first time I've seen both of your hands at the same time.
Yeah, both of my hands, man.
Because you're usually, on the phone.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
This is gonna
man.
help me. This is gonna help me long term with the podcast that I'm on with you, and then from other podcasts. This is gonna help a lot.
And then like you said, and then the podcast that you're gonna launch eventually too.
Mm-hmm. Down in the future.
First thing though, all right, Dan. So I'm gonna put you on game. You got the light, the light behind you. Drag that light in front of the laptop.
See, it's plugged into the wall. So I'll have to do that. I'll have to do that at another time.
Okay. Yeah. So if it's like a light stand or something like that, you just drag it on and then you take off the light, the shade, the lamp shade. Take off the lamp shade and then it'll just light it up, bro.
This is just like an automatic light though.
Oh, what do you mean? Oh, you mean like in a room or something?
Yeah, it's like in a room. It's basically like, like, hey Google, turn on the light to 100%.
Oh, it's not a lamp.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's basically like a lamp thing.
Okay. Well, I'm saying with lamps, things that you can pick up and move around the room. That's what you do. You put it in front of the laptop.
Yeah, that would make sense.
I just gave all y'all that was listening like $1 million worth of game. For free. Okay. All right, man. All right. But yeah, man. Congratulations on the MacBook.
This is gonna help long term. It's gonna help.
No, like I said, you can make a lot of money from a MacBook, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. So congratulations for sure.
Because I was not even expecting this. I was not.
Yeah, I guess I was about to ask. Was that the big? Yeah, there was a.
This was basically the big gift. This was.
No, that's fire.
So one of my birthday gifts. Hang on, just 1 second. This was also part of my birthday gift. It's the game Sorry.
Oh, I'll still meet it. Is that
the game
Sorry castle?
Can you see it?
Yeah. No, I can see it. Is it like it's like a castle thing though?
No, so it's basically like a game, right? This used to be a game where little kids used to play. The game Sorry.
No, I know the game Sorry, the board game.
No, this is basically like the card game Sorry.
Okay. Was Sorry ever a board game?
I think
anybody in the chat, let me know.
I think it was. I think it's probably on there.
Okay, I knew I wasn't crazy. Hold on, I'm about to pull it up.
I think it was the original.
I was like, am I being gaslit right now? It was a board game.
It was a board game.
I used to play it. Yeah, I used to play it as a kid. This was a fun game, bro.
Dude, this was a fun game for me to play when I was little.
But yeah. Okay. Yeah. Continue.
So the other gifts that I got were brand new cowboy pajama pants.
Okay. Brand new whip, got no key.
I also got bowling stuff. I got a brand new bowling ball, cowboy color wise.
Dan, are you with Blaze? Are you with Blaze Sports?
No.
Okay, okay, never mind. Blaze Sports, I think those are for the veterans. Cause my stepdad's in Blaze Sports.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's why I asked. Okay, because Blaze Sports, like I said, those are the veterans, a lot of the veterans, and Donald Trump, he just cut their funding. So like now everything that they used to do from the organization paying for it, for their uniforms, for their equipment, for the travel, is now getting taken away. So they have to self-fund it now, which is crazy. But yes. You got new bowling stuff.
Got bowling shoes. I got a brand new bowling bag that are all in Cowboys gear wise. So now I have to go to a bowling person that can drill the holes into my new bowling ball. So I'll have to find somewhere to find that.
Also, you get into the custom size for your fingers. Oh, that's fine.
So I have to go to see a bowling expert or something to get the holes drilled in for my fingers to get it to fit in.
Oh, that's fire. And then so you all cowboy decked out and everything.
Almost.
Oh, okay, okay.
Almost cowboy decked out.
What else you need to finish to complete the cowboy fit?
That's a really good question. I've already met Dak. I've already met Pickens. I mean, that was basically the biggest one. You know what? I don't think I need that. I don't think I need that much now. I think it's just basically like apparel and stuff. That's pretty much all I got.
Who's the last jersey you've had?
The last jersey I've had was Romo's jersey, which is you see back here. And who else? I have Van Der Esch's jersey.
Van Der Esch's?
Yeah, I have Leighton Van Der Esch's jersey. He was our linebacker from I believe it was when Romo was playing, I believe.
Sorry, on the Team Z tab, the McAfee, you have viruses popped up, and I was like, oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, you got to take care of that.
No, TMZ be having them pop-ups. I don't believe it. I think it's cap. Well, we'll see though in a few days. If in a few days I'm like, my laptop's fried, y'all. You said, hey, I told you got to take care of TMZ.
Yeah.
But I think TMZ cap. Let me go. I'm trying to go to the dang he said if you were a Cowboys fan, you were the Spurs.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Let me see. What was his name?
Leighton Van Der Esch. That was his name.
Leighton Van Der Esch.
Yeah, he was our linebacker.
Okay, I see him.
Yeah. He was I think he was the last one that I got a jersey from. Well, that is.
Yeah, no, that's like a Cowboys deep cut. For sure.
And he was dealing with a neck injury too.
Yeah, that's what they were saying over here.
Yeah. He had to retire because of his injury.
Oh, that's probably another reason why, But okay, all right, cool. So with that being said, yesterday, most of the day majority of the day was like traveling. I started off at my mom's house, then I went to my neighbor's house, the neighbor that I grew up with. Check this out. I grew up with my neighbor from like 3 or 4 all the way up to like 10, and then he moved. And then but they always stayed like in the same city as us. And then my mom and them, they moved 11 years ago. But he moved like last year or 2 years ago in the same exact neighborhood that my mom moved to.
Wow.
So since he's back in the neighborhood and around us again, he invited me out for Christmas. I went out there for Christmas after I was at my mom, went over to see him, see his family, and then went over to see my dad. And so with that being said, most of my day was just going here and seeing where everybody was. I missed all the dang games. That's why I was reacting in my shorts to all the basketball games. So I didn't react to any clips from Golden State and Dallas, so I haven't seen any of that. And of course, I didn't watch any football because we were watching. If we weren't
I
watching,
was watching all the 3 games.
Okay, all right, cool. So with that being said, let's get into it, man, of what happened yesterday in the NFL.
Well, I'll go first with the Cowboy game to start off with. So this was basically kind of like a frustrating win because number one, the Cowboys are already eliminated from the playoffs, as we all know. Now it's just all about draft positioning. They came into this game as the third. They would be slated to have the 13th pick in the draft, but now that pick has gone down from 13 to 15. So basically, what's going to happen is that over the weekend, that pick may go down from 15 to at least 16 or 17. So basically, the Cowboys are winning these games meaningless, acting like that they can go on this 2-game stretch and act like that they can go 500 and think it's a winning season. How is it a winning season when you've already been eliminated from the playoffs and your defense is basically bad?
Because you don't have a losing record.
Well, that's the other thing. The Cowboys haven't had a losing record in over a decade. That's
why they will want to win.
Yeah, but then the next game that they're going to be playing is against the Giants, and the Giants are fighting for that number 1 pick, because they got a bad record as well.
So that means you guys won't have a losing record again.
No, it doesn't seem like that we will have a losing record. It doesn't seem like.
Yeah,
Dak
man.
says that he wants to play next week, but Schottenheimer's like, we're going to talk about it as the week goes on. And I'm like, what does Dak have to prove? What does he
don't want to have a losing record on his record. I don't want no losing record on my record.
Well, I mean, if he wants to go out there and play, that's his decision. I mean, they're paying him this much money to be the number one quarterback, so you got to let him play.
Go out there and play. I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Is that all you have for the Cowboys game? Cowboys.
Basically, yeah. So on the next game, that was the Lions and the Vikings game. So that game was very interesting. So Minnesota has won 4. I think they've won 4 or 5 straight now. I believe they started their win against us, and then it's now carried over all the way to the Lions. I believe if I'm not mistaken.
Here we go. So yesterday, hold on. Yesterday, let me scroll down. I gotta zoom out. Okay, so yesterday was a win. Then 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, so they're on a 4-game win streak.
5.
Oh, 5-game win streak.
Yeah, you guys were the third of the 5th game.
Okay, so Minnesota was on a very good stretch during the season now. Their defense has been stepping up, and they've been spoiling a lot of teams in the NFC North. With that win over the Lions are now eliminated from playoff contention. So that makes me frustrated as a Cowboy fan because we should have beat this Lions team a few weeks ago. Because look how many total turnovers that the Lions had. They had 6 turnovers in that game.
Goodness gracious.
They had 6 turnovers in that game, and yet the Cowboys lost to that team.
Jared Goff himself, I'm looking at the Jared Goff 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. That's like very just like, dang.
Yeah, and he also fumbled the ball a little bit.
He had to. If they had 6 turnovers and he had 2 picks, 4 more turnovers, one of them had to be a fumble from him.
And Max Prosper didn't even have to do that much. He had his baddest game of the year at 51
yards.
Mm-hmm.
Carried by the defense.
Carried by his defense. That's what happens when you have a top 10 defense like Minnesota, man.
No. Look at the passing right here.
Oh, wow. They didn't even put his name on there. Wow.
No, that's funny. That's funny.
Hey, but I mean, you got some good players on that team with Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson, Jalen Naylor, TJ Hawkinson, Aaron Jones. Who else? Jordan Mason. I mean, they got some good players on that team. That may be the next team that Joe Burrow goes to.
Yeah. The Joe Burrow sweepstakes is definitely going to be a thing, man. It's definitely going to be a thing. They're talking about my McAfee has expired. I don't even have McAfee. That's how you know it's a pop-up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's annoying. I'm about to close out this TeamZ tab, but I want to keep it up to like, what do you think? Should I keep the TeamZ tab up or close it? To the McAfee pop-up. I'll close it. We're closing it. All right.
Right.
I'm sorry. I got thrown off because it keeps saying, you have a virus. You have a virus.
Man. So the next game, was the Broncos and the Chiefs game. So that game, really and truly, that was a game that Denver had to have because really and truly, they're trying to fight for the number 1 seed in the AFC. And they're also trying to clinch the AFC West as well. Kansas City went into this game thinking, well, can we really win or do we really want to develop these guys? The problem is that you have older players on that team with Travis Kelce, Chris Jones. You got who else on there? You got Nick Bolton. You got all these other guys that are older, and they act like that they're a winning team, and they're not. Patrick Mahomes is hurt with his ACL, and everybody's been saying, is this going to be Travis's last game as a Chief? And I think it's probably going to be. I think it's going to be.
I'm pretty sure we talked about this before on here, but I think Travis was definitely 100% going to retire if they won the Super Bowl last year.
Correct. You did say that.
They lost, so he came back an extra year, and it's cooked. The love's gone now. Tyreek Hill, You're not happy in Miami. Patrick isn't happy with what he has in Kansas City. Come on back home, bro.
Yep. I mean,
Come
it
on
is
back
what
home, bro.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you got to understand that Travis Kelce is going to go down as a Hall of Fame tight end, regardless of how you look at it. He's had a great career, but
Yeah,
the problem is that when you're fixing to get married by a sensational superstar like Taylor Swift, I mean, your career is basically gone into your head now. So
yeah. Hold on. Let's read this.
If you're about to start doing your holiday,
Nah, we ain't doing that. Fox News.
no, we ain't doing that.
He said he'll let everybody know when the time comes. That sounds like he's going to retire.
It almost seems like it is.
A whole lot of emotions, Kelce said at the podium when during the post-game press conference per ESPN. You got everybody in the world watching you. You got to go out there with young guys on primetime television. Young guys getting the opportunity to taste what the NFL life is like. You saying young guys, you sound old. You sound like LeBron James talking about he watches YouTube golf. I'll let that be a decision I'll make with my family, friends, the Chiefs organization when the time comes. Kelce was introduced before the game alongside the rest of our offensive teammates, and the Arrowhead Stadium crowd erupted, understanding the circumstances of what they were potentially witnessing, the end of his career. You only get a few of those where you get to stand there and appreciate 60,000, 70,000 Chiefs fans cheering for you, he explained. I always embrace that moment. You feel the generations of happiness and the love that the fans have. It's a beautiful thing, man. Kelce's fiance, music megastar Taylor Swift, was present to watch her husband in his element. Husband? When they get married?
They're fixing to get married, I believe, next year, if I'm not mistaken.
So that's his fiance, Fox News. Oh, her future husband. My bad.
Yeah, it's just future husband.
See, no. Reading comprehension, Dan. My fault. For their relationship to the world by stone, Kelce's stardom quickly rose on the field, catching 645 passes during the Chiefs' home games, including many playoff bouts on their way to Vince Lombardi trophies. So there it is. Yeah, he was definitely one of the best tight ends of his time. You know, when you think of the Tony Gonzalez's, the Antonio Gates, he was kind of the guy that kind of took that torch and carried on the tight end legacy.
He was in my generation.
Yeah.
I mean, he was back in the early 2000s. Kelce was, I believe.
Let me see.
I think wasn't he back in the early 2000s?
No.
Oh yeah. So late 2000. So that would be
late 2000. That was Tony Gonzalez and all of them.
Oh,
Antonio
that was
Gates,
the Tony Gonzalez era. Okay.
It was like Antonio Gates. He handed it off to Tony Gonzalez. Gonzalez was the greatest tight end of all time. And Kelce's done some stuff. I don't know if I consider him better than Gonzalez, though. I think Tony G is still my greatest tight end of all time. But I also might be biased. I'm from Atlanta, so.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to go down as a Hall of Fame tight end, regardless how we look at it. So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't know if we should compare Travis to Tony, though. I mean, that's
Tony played darn near 100 more games than him. Yeah, Tony Gonzalez is the greatest. He's the GOAT.
Yeah,
but look at it. Yeah. I don't know if he's about to say this, but 80 less games, and he only 300. Well, no. Was that 3,000? Never mind. Let me be quiet. Go ahead, Dan.
No, what I was going to say is that it's so hard to compare Travis Kelce to Tony Gonzalez because basically their careers, I don't know if their careers are basically identical or Tony is just better than Travis.
He's just better.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say that, but it is what it is. So.
Yeah, Tony Gonzalez is just the GOAT. He's just the GOAT when it comes to this. But 0 championships and 3. But this is pretty much like Patrick Mahomes. Shout out to Matt Ryan, though. Shout out Matt Ryan. And then I don't even know who the quarterback was in the 2000s for Tony G.
Oh, wasn't it Michael Vick?
No.
Would Tony or no? I don't think
Tony. And Kansas
Tony,
City.
I think it was Matt Ryan and
no, in Kansas City though.
Oh, in Kansas City? It wasn't Patrick. I know that.
Trent Green?
Oh wow, the guy that's calling the Chiefs games.
Yeah.
Game. I'm like, Eesh. My goodness.
Trent Green was his quarterback. Yeah. See, that's literally the difference between Trent Green, and Matt Ryan, bro. Yeah, at this point, he was already gone. He went to Atlanta like 08. Let me see. Tony Gonzalez. Hold on. Signs with Atlanta. I think he might have got traded.
He did sign with the Falcons.
Yeah, he signed with them in 09. So yeah, he had that boy.
What do you remember most about him?
About Tony Gonzalez?
What do you remember most about him, Rashad? Since you're in that area.
Yeah, no. I mean, I remember Tony G like just before Atlanta, obviously because he was a superstar. It's like him and Steven Jackson. They both came to Atlanta, and Turner. He also came to Atlanta too. Turner the Burner from the Chargers with your Drew Brees in them.
Mm-hmm.
And when he came, he was a MVP candidate that first year. And when Tony G joined, he was kind of like the gap that the Falcons needed because they had Algie Crumpler in the Vic era, but then Algie started getting older and he kind of phased out of his career. That Tony G was like the perfect replacement in the next era of tight ends for the Atlanta Falcons. And then you already had Roddy White on one end, and he had a breakout season under Matt Ryan. So you had Roddy White on one end. Now you got Tony G as a tight end, and then they draft this kid. They trade up for him, trade a gazillion picks for him. Some kid named Julio Jones, and oh my goodness, we were just spoiled. We have the Burner Turner as well in the backfield because Matt Ryan didn't run, but it didn't matter because you had the Burner Turner. Then you had Harry Douglas, the local guy, and stuff. So they had like decent second, third. The receiving core was undefeated, so it was just like having an offense like that. Growing up on that, we were so spoiled. And now when you see what it's become, and it's just like kind of whack. The past few years has been whack for like ever since Matt Ryan kind of left. It's just been bad. You just kind of acknowledge what you had when you had it, and but Tony G was already a Hall of Famer and an all-time great when he came to the Falcons. So he was already great. Marshall Turner was already great when he came to the Falcons. So it was just cool that and Steven Jackson too. And Steven Jackson had one kind of decent year with the Falcons before he fizzled out. And then Todd Gurley, years later, I think post Matt Ryan or at the end of Matt Ryan's tenure, he had a year back home in Atlanta. So it's cool seeing people with big names join your team always, I think, because we don't really get that in Atlanta too often. As crazy as it sounds. Maybe the Braves do, but like as terms of the Falcons and the Hawks, no, that just doesn't happen. You have to get lucky and draft a guy like Deion Sanders was drafted to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So
do you think that Kyle Pitts and Tony Gonzalez are like the same, or is just Tony on a different level?
No. Tony Gonzalez is the greatest tight end ever. Like Kyle Pitts isn't even the best tight end in the game right now. You know what I'm saying? Like Kyle Pitts is a talented individual, is a reason why he was the highest drafted tight end in NFL history. But his work ethic and just will to be great, consistency, he just isn't dedicated enough to be who he should have been in the NFL. These past few weeks that he's playing well with Kirk Cousins and stuff, like it's cute, but like you literally should have been doing this your entire career. Like the story of your career should not be what it is. And that's just because he just didn't want it bad enough.
That's a good take.
This is the difference between an all-time great and a mediocre tight end. Like he's a mediocre tight end.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, Kyle Pitts is going to have a great career. If he could stay healthy, that's the biggest thing for him.
The thing is, Kyle Pitts should be an all-time great.
He should be. He should be.
It's like Ben Simmons. He's like Ben Simmons. Like Ben Simmons was an all-star a couple times. It was great. If he wanted to, he could have a 14-year, 15-year NBA career, which is a great career. But you should have been an all-time great. Ben Simmons had everything to be an all-time great.
And this was the guy that Jerry Jones wanted too, because Jerry was enamored. He was enamored with Kyle Pitts in that draft.
Yeah, he's a unicorn. They call him the unicorn for a reason. He's got great hands. Look at this. He's got great ball skills. He's darn near, like we said it before. We talked about him before. He is literally a wide receiver in a tight end's body. So
Yeah.
I know, like you said, a lot of Cowboy fans want him right now, because his contract and money stuff is up in the air with Atlanta. But there is a reason why Atlanta did not just like no hesitation. Like you think if Bijan Robinson gets in that situation, is going to get to this point? It'll never get to that point with Bijan Robinson because Bijan Robinson took care of business.
Yeah.
That's the difference between him and the hesitation with Kyle Pitts. You know what I'm saying? So you guys can get Kyle Pitt, the big name, and Cowboys, we back. Man, look, I'm telling you, he talented. He gonna give you some, but he doesn't want it enough on a consistent basis, and that's the issue.
I mean, it is what it is at this point because I still think that Kyle Pitts, if he stays in Atlanta, he needs to have a decent quarterback to have. And is Kirk Cousins the guy for him? Probably not. Is Michael Penix the guy for him? That's an unknown because I don't think Penix hasn't been there that long.
OG Santiago. Let me see. OG Santiago. Let me see. Oh, this the Dirty Bird era.
Oh, wow.
This before my time. I was about 3 years old.
Oh wow. So you were young way back then.
Yeah, I was about 3 during the Dirty Bird era.
He played for Dallas?
Yeah, apparently. Look at Jamal Anderson, Dirty Bird,
That's
OG Dirty Bird. Shout out Jamal Anderson, man.
Hmm.
Where's this? Oh yeah, here's the Cowboy picture right here. Yep. Santiago.
I don't know if that's a Photoshop or what, but I mean,
No, it's Getty. It's Getty.
Oh, it's real. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Cowboys.
Did he play for Dallas? I think he did.
There's multiple pictures.
Yeah. Wow. So he did.
So I guess he was probably on like a preseason roster.
Or he was like way down in the depth chart or something.
Yeah, because the rest of his pictures are Falcons, and this picture with the Browns? It looks like the Patriots practice helmet. All right.
Yeah.
Well, here's the Browns right here, though. He must play for everybody. Yeah, but but that's all my take is. It's like Tony G, all-time great. He wanted it. He got it. You know what I'm saying? He got everything he wanted except for a championship.
Yeah.
And that's on nobody but Atlanta. They put themselves Roddy White was held in the NFC Championship in 2012 against the San Francisco 49ers with Colin Kaepernick and those boys. And but it shouldn't even get it to that point. The Falcons were doing what the Falcons always do, which is blow a lead in the second half. So they did it against Seattle the week before against Russell Wilson. And no. Was that the same weekend? That might have been the same year. Russell Wilson, they beat Russell Wilson. They held off after blowing off that lead, and then they blew the lead against San Francisco. Got held. Same place on the field in the Georgia Dome that UGA got held against Alabama to go to the national championship and the SEC championship game. It's crazy. It was the same year. And but as you know, Georgia eventually got Kirby Smart, and them jokers became the new Alabama, and the Falcons are still the Falcons.
Isn't there any college games playing this weekend? I think
my dad literally when my dad called and I went on mute for a few minutes, he was literally asking me who's playing tonight. Schedule. Yeah. My dad was calling. He was asking who's playing tonight, what's going on and stuff. So. It's nothing but regular bowl games. No college football playoff games this weekend.
Oh, the big ones. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, none of the big ones. But yeah, that is the. We went down a nice rabbit hole of.
Basketball wise, the Mavericks lost badly to the Warriors. They lost by 10 points. I mean, it's like the Mavericks can't get on a streak. They can't. They basically they can't get on a streak of winning consistently. You have this generational talent in Cooper Flagg, who is like you and I were talking about this the other night. He's trending upward. He's trending up, but everybody else is trending down. And I'm like, that's not how you're going to win games consistently. And AD had to miss this game, and now after I see this, he's going to miss a few games with a groin strain. So he continues to stay hurt. He continues to stay hurt. And you were asking about AD, man. You were asking him about him the other day.
Well, Porzingis ain't playing either, so I don't care. Both of them hurt.
Yeah, so both of them are hurt. So basically, we can't trade them. We can't trade them.
No, it's like if you want who would you rather want out of the hurt dudes? I'd rather have AD.
Yeah, I mean, AD's more consistent than KP is.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have AD if I'm gonna have him. But hey, KP got to come back, bro, because the Hawks literally need depth at the big position and they need more defense.
Mm-hmm.
Porzingis gives them both of that, but the Joker ain't out there.
Didn't Trae Young come back?
Trae Young came back.
Oh, how'd he do in his first game back?
He's getting his legs back, but he's shooting the ball well. He's shooting the ball well. Trae was going through like a bit of a shooting slump. He always starts the season off slow from shooting. When he came back, he was shooting the ball well. He was shooting the ball well, and he was giving effort the second game defensively his second game back. Obviously, every possession he's not no lockdown defender and scrappy guy, but he was showing more effort that second game back after they lost. And it just didn't matter because the rest of the team ain't playing defense.
Right.
So
it's basically what we've been saying about both of our teams. Both of our teams need to be winning consistently, and I don't think they have. I don't think they're doing that.
With the Hawks is literally just defense. Like the offense is there. Like it's not like it's like they need another scorer. They have it. Like they have all the scoring they need.
It's the opposite from the Mavericks. They play defense, but their offense is subpar.
That's why the Hawks need AD.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I can't really explain that part. So
yeah. There's something kind of weird going on with Houston. No. Houston actually won yesterday, but
yeah, big time over the Lakers. Big time.
That dude, is this dude going viral right now on TikTok, and he just gives sports takes, but he doesn't like anybody. Like he just talks about every single athlete and why they're not good. Like he's like Taysom Hill. He's like Taysom Hill is not a football player. He doesn't throw well enough to be a full-time quarterback. He doesn't run well enough to be a full-time running back. He doesn't catch well enough to be a full-time tight end. And he does I was like, dang, he's making good points. And then I kept seeing the videos. I'm like, they're like, does he like anybody? And he's like, Kevin Durant is just a 6'11 Cam Thomas because he scores a lot of points, but he has no impact on winning. And the Rockets are kind of like just a normal team. Like it feels like you add Kevin Durant to your team, you don't get better, you don't get worse, you're just kind of the same team. And it's been like that ever since post Golden State.
Wow, the Lakers got embarrassed.
Yeah, Bronny got in the game. That was a short I had on my channel.
And man.
He hit
Bronny only got 3 points last night.
My boy Bronny got in the game. Yeah, Bronny. Merry Christmas. Bang, Bronny James.
Merry Christmas. LeBron James only had 18 points last night, and yet his son only had 3. So combined, they had 21 points.
21 points. First father-son duo in NBA Christmas Day history to score 21 points.
And Luka continues to be Luka.
Luka had 25. Oh, your ex, man. That's always tough. Looking at your ex diving and still looking hot. Hey, man. It happens.
Hey, DeAndre Ayton, you should have more than 2 rebounds. Just saying.
Oh, DeAndre, yeah, he is.
You should have more.
I want to be kind to DeAndre Ayton because I don't know what he's going through in his personal life. But in terms of basketball, you are a waste of a number 1 draft pick, bro.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
Yeah.
The good news is you got the number 3 draft pick right here. So
yeah, so you basically have both guys that have been basically, on the same draft class. And
they should get Marvin Bagley. They should get Marvin Bagley to have the entire top 3 of that class.
Yeah, just get Marvin Bagley, and then all of a sudden you completed that draft class.
Yeah.
And Austin Reeves, you should be disappointed in yourself. You only had 12 points last night after you scoring 30 plus in each of your games.
No. I'm looking at Rui Hachimura.
Oh, Rui. What are we doing, man?
Scoreless cardio, 28 minutes of cardio. He was negative 29. LeBron was negative 33.
Oh, my gosh.
Luka was negative 25.
Oh, wow.
But, I mean, they lost by, 20? 23.
Then the only positive was Jared Vanderbilt and Jake LaRavia.
Yeah. Shout out to Jake LaRavia. He's been a great addition for them. This
I
year.
did hear about the Timberwolves and Nuggets game last night, but I think I don't know even who won that game. Oh,
Yeah. So this
Denver
is
did.
what happened. I did the reaction in my shorts of like Ant got the ball on an inbound. He did a turnaround, one dribble, I think, pull up, tough contested, falling out of bounds. He hit the three to go to overtime. And late in overtime, they were down by about 4. He goes and he drives real quick. He dunks the ball with 2 hands, and Jokic gets it to inbound the ball. And after he came down with this momentum, he like poked the ball out of Jokic's hand as he's trying to inbound it. That's a technical foul. And I think he got another technical foul, or that was his second technical foul of the game. So he was ejected. And that was in overtime with like 30 seconds left.
This was a good game though. This was a good game though.
Yeah,
I mean,
you talk about stat lines. Jokic.
Oh my gosh,
56
Jokic.
points, 16 rebounds, 15 assists.
Dude, at 43 minutes, 56, 16, and 15. That's video game numbers. I'm sorry, that's video game like.
And I was saying it in the short. I was like, I think we're back in the era of dominant bigs. Like bigs run the league again. You know, you have we had Embiid earlier in the era a couple years ago doing his thing with Jokic. It was Embiid and Jokic, and then Embiid eventually just succumbed. I don't know what's the word for that, because I want to say succumb, but it's not. It's like succumbed. Anyways, pause. To the injuries, but you had Embiid, Jokic, and now you have Şengün. You have Derek Queen. You just have all these talented. Oh, Wemby. I'm tripping. Wemby. Like bigs literally run the league now again.
Yeah, the Spurs beat the Thunder the other night too.
Yeah. The Spurs are the only. They beat the Thunder 3 times after the Thunder started. Like,
so that's gonna be the Thunder's kryptonite.
Yeah. They figured them out. They figured them out.
It's like what? But yet Dallas can't figure them out.
Yeah. Ant had 44, 6 and 3 himself, and then Julius Randle had 32, 7 and 6.
Hey, Randall, if you're gonna have 32 points, you need to give me at least 15 to 16 rebounds, my guy. 7 rebounds ain't gonna get it done. I'm sorry, ain't gonna get it done. You got to put in the work, my man.
See, this is crazy. They have 5 losses. 3 of them came to the San Antonio Spurs.
Man, this is going to be really interesting.
Without the San Antonio Spurs existing, they would be 26 and 2.
Yeah.
And the Spurs themselves already have 20 wins.
Yeah, this is going to be really, really interesting as we get closer to January. So it's going to determine if San Antonio can keep up this pace and really match OKC's tendency.
San Antonio single-handedly ruined OKC's chances for like a 73-9 season.
Yeah, because that was the season that Golden State were, I think it was back in 2016.
Yeah, 2016. It was, and then the 73rd win came the same night as Kobe Bryant's last game.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because Kobe's last game was against Utah, and he had
that was on ESPN, and then Golden State was on ESPN too.
Mm-hmm. And I think Kobe in that game had 40 plus, I believe, in that game.
50.
Oh,
Kobe
50. So 50. So more than 40 points. So I had to make sure.
Yeah, 50 on 50 shots.
That's pretty impressive. 50 points on 50 shots. And guess who was calling that game? Mike Tirico was.
No. I was wrong. I knew I was wrong. You ready?
What was that? Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. You said 50 and now he got, and then the all-time legend had 60 in that game. Jeez.
There'll never be another one of these dudes right here, bro.
I mean, Mamba mentality. I mean,
there'll never be another one of these dudes, bro.
Man, and I know who was calling this game. It was Mike Tirico. He was calling this game too.
I'm gonna stay with it, bro. Like, I still
Oh my
think
gosh, that's Shelvin Mack, isn't it?
that's Shelvin Mack. That's Shelvin Mack.
Shelvin Mack.
I'm gonna stick with this. I still think he's better than LeBron, bro. I still think he's better than LeBron, bro.
That's a good debate. I like it. I like it.
Okay. But yeah. That was pretty much Christmas Day. Oh yeah, the Knicks game looked good. It looked really good. I missed it, but it was really good. It came down
26 to 0.
Yeah, to 0.
Oh,
yeah.
I was like, no.
Google's tweaking.
This was actually a decent game.
Yeah, it looked like a good game.
Although the Cavs, what is going on with the Cavs? I remember last year they were the number 1 seed in the East, and now this year they've basically fallen off.
Yeah, they are middle of the pack team now.
They're middle of the pack team. I don't know what it is with them.
Let me see, how much did Brunson have? Let me refresh.
Refresh.
Where is it? Knicks. Let's see. Jalen Brunson still empty. Okay. He had, what the heck? Google tweaking today.
What did he do?
Google's tweaking today. Hold on. Let me try ESPN.
Try ESPN, see how many he had the other night.
Game log. He had 34 points. Okay.
Nice.
34 points, 4 assists.
Yeah, but he needs to have more assists, though. I'm sorry. I mean, you could score all you want, but you got to give me a little bit more of assists, Jalen. Come on
He's
now.
not Trae Young.
No, he ain't Trae Young, but
that's what I'm saying. He ain't Trae Young.
No, but he's
at Trae Young. He ain't that good.
No, but he's at least a decent passer. He's a decent passer.
Trae Young is better, man. That's all it is, bro.
Yeah, it is what it is.
They'll never admit it, but the real ones know. And then we already talked about y'all game. So that's Christmas Day.
Those were all the Christmas games, man. That was something. The Mavericks get embarrassed on Christmas Day again. The media needs to stop letting the Mavericks play on Christmas.
You heard the inside guys, they discussed like them blowing it up. They said
I heard Charles talking about that.
You think they should blow it up?
I don't think that they should. I mean, they should, but here's the problem with that. The new general manager that's probably going to come in, I think they're going to have like their own say in this. Are they going to want to keep AD, or are they going to trade him away to get assets to surround Cooper Flag? That's the biggest thing, because you don't know who that GM's going to be, and I believe that the Mavericks are looking for a new GM when spring starts. And I'm like, I don't know who they're going to find. That's my thing, because I know that Mark Cuban said that he wanted Dennis Lindsley to be the next GM because he's had ties with Utah. And when he was in Utah, the Utah started winning. So, I mean, we'll have to see where it goes from here. From a Maverick standpoint, for me, I really think they need to decide, should they surround Cooper Flag with more talent, or should they at least blow it all up and try to get as many assets as you can and try to rebuild for the next several years?
It's not a bad problem to have when you start off with Cooper Flag.
No, not at all, because you have the number 1 pick and he needs the ball in his hands more. He needs it in his hands more. You know, like we both said the other night, he's trending upward. He's trending up. And the other players are trending down.
He has the opportunity now with no Kyrie and no AD.
Yeah, and you know, Kyrie's not going to be back until January, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, it's the end of December. Christmas just passed, so that's literally 2-3 weeks away.
Yeah. So, I mean, he's got 2 to 3 weeks to get rehab and whatnot, but, you know, it is what it is to this point. So.
Yeah. Well, Dan, that's all we had today. Since Christmas is past, there's no more Christmas carols now on the.
I know there's no more Christmas music. There's no more of all this nonsense. I know this is dumb. So,
but I will give you a chance, you know, like you say, to give all your shout outs.
All right. Shout out to the NBA and NFL for doing all the Christmas games. Shout out to my family for just being there for me and supporting me, you know, becoming who I am and been doing this kind of stuff, you know. Shout out to Rashad, shout out to all Cowboy podcasters and the Maverick podcasters, you know, and shout out to the people, man, you know. And another thing, shout out to Tyler Chase, man. You know, you're going to get help, man. I believe it. Don't give up on yourself.
Yes, sir. 100%. Wise words from Dan. Wise words from Dan. Shout out to all the employees that worked the games yesterday. When I saw that, that's why I was like, the NFL needs to let Christmas go and just let the NBA do it, because the more games, the more events, the more employees have to work on Christmas. Yeah. And eventually it's going to turn into such a big monopoly. Everybody going to be working on Christmas. And then it's like, what the heck? Yeah. That's the whole point, to not work.
Right.
But yeah, Dan, I appreciate you as always, man. You guys make sure to stay tuned. 1 a.m. we should be recording tonight at like 10:30 p.m. Eastern or around that time. So I will be back live on here tonight. Until next time, though, my name is Rashad Milligan. Please follow along because we have been live the past, or posted content, original content in the past 296 days consistently. This is the road to 10K subs. I'm trying to get 10,000 by the end of the year, which is in 5 days. So 5 days to get about 4,000 subscribers. Can we do it? I think we can. That's about 1,000 subscribers a day. I believe in y'all.
Get him tape as well. Get him tape for his sign.
I'm getting tape to tape my sign to the wall once I get 10,000 subscribers. Appreciate that. A reminder, Dan, this is Dallas Dan. My name is Rashad Milligan, as always. And until next time, have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good night, have a good evening, have a good day. If nobody else told you today, I care for you. And until next time, we are
Rashad, why you didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.